I am going to call this meeting to order. So welcome to the council meeting, October 7th, 2025. All council members are present, as is Mayor Hales, Brooke Smith, our recorder, GL Critchfield is up here, and Jennifer Kennedy, our executive director. We're going to begin with the Pledge of Allegiance, and Erica Brown is going to lead that for us.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Our first matter of business is we have approval of minutes from August 26th, 2025 and September 2nd, 2025. Do I have any additions or corrections or changes?
I didn't have any.
Then I will entertain a motion.
I will make a motion to approve the council meeting minutes for August 26, 2025, and council meeting minutes for September 2nd, 2025.
I second.
I have a motion from Council Member Cotter and a second from Council Member Pickett. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, it passes 5-0. We will now move on to citizen comments. So comments are limited to 3 minutes. Step to the microphone, state your name and city of residence, and fill out the form that Crystal has back there.
Hi, Pam. Hi, my name is Ben Despain. I'll fill stuff out later. Excuse me. I haven't had time to proof any of this. This is really quick. I haven't seen if it's 3 minutes or not, but I'm here with my son because this is the only real option given to me to address my issue. I'd much rather be fulfilling other plans with my son right now. So I'd appreciate the city compensating me for my time here. I don't have time to do this, but I have to do it. Anyway, I try to follow 2 commonly held beliefs in my life: love God and love my neighbor. So please understand I want to be a good neighbor about the issue I'm here to speak about today. Recently, my street, Winchester Street, near 700 West, underwent an intersection renovation, which I initially believed was a good thing. On September 24th, however, a police officer came to my property and asked me to do him a favor by moving my car and truck parked on the street in front of my house to across the street for 24 hours while they repainted lines for the newly completed intersection. The next day, I was in for a rude awakening, though, when I suddenly found that the parking area in front of my house that I've been parking on for 20 years has been changed to a bike lane, and no parking signs had been posted nearby. This is a big deal for me because I am hurting for space at my house. I'm certainly low on funds to be able to make accommodations. It's the reason only my truck is registered and my car isn't. I informed the officer that who had asked me to move about the unexpected circumstances, and he told me that he wasn't aware of basically anything about the changes and that I needed to call my city rep. So I looked up and found Pam Cotter as my rep while I was on a bike ride with a friend. I'm trying to emphasize that I don't have a lot of time for this, but I had to make time. I'm including this has been a big distraction to handle this. Ever since this happened, I've spent many hours worrying about it, and it's prevented me from doing the normal things that I would have done if I had not been forced into this situation, like attending a funeral today would have, or I only got to view it virtually. Today I spent what little time I had preparing this message. I'm relaying you today, and I expect to have to spend a lot more time dealing with this issue. I've even dealt with vandalism as I've continued to park my truck in the space in front of my house while I figure out what to do next. Pam told me she thought the issue was handed down from the state and told me to reach out to my legislator, Nate Blowen, I did so as soon as I could find the time later on September 25th, and only heard back from him last week on Friday. He essentially passed the blame back to the city and also insinuated there's nothing I could do about it because the streets are taxpayer funded unlike driveways. I reached back out to Pam and who told me to come here. And I told her that it'd be tough for me to come because I've got my son with me. And I'm familiar with bullies in my life, and the way this situation was handled reminds me very much of a bully. I didn't want to be here. I don't want to be here, and I can't afford to be here. I don't have time for this. Before you use the argument
Sir.
I don't have time to finish.
You can finish your thought, but
Okay,
you
thanks.
are out of time.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kathy Van Dame, and I'm a member of the Senior Center Advisory Board. And I want to thank you guys for confirming me a year ago, last year, and for supporting the Senior Center and for the work you do for Murray. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the center and how helpful it is to many of our seniors and also seniors from around the valley. We have steadily increasing traffic because of the wide diversity of programs that we offer. Also, I understand our food is better than the county food. There were 3,700 individual visitors in September. More than half of those were Murray residents. We have new programs. One of the things that I really like, the Tai Chi and the Zumba. We just started a choir this summer. We're going to have 5 programs over Christmas time. The center has a good relationship with the University of Utah, and we offer experienced kinesiology, physical therapy students. I have a personal trainer from August to December that's really helping me with my balance. I got started going regularly to the grief class that had in-person meetings that were just wonderful. We're 46 years old, our building, and we're overcrowded. We need some sort of expansion or a new plant. There's a lot of maintenance that is more difficult because of the age of the building. It has been suggested that having rooms that can be divided different sizes for different groups at different times. I personally think it would be a really good meld to have us co-located with the library. I think there would be a lot of synergies involved there. I'd be delighted to answer any questions, but that's about all I have. You're mine.
Okay. Seeing no other public comment, I'm going to close the citizen comments of this meeting, and we're going to start. We'll move on to a special recognition to consider a joint resolution of the Murray City Municipal Council and Mayor designating the week of October 5th through October 11th, 2025 as Fire Prevention Week. We have Mayor Hales, Jed Finlinson, and Jeff Poles presenting.
Yeah, we've asked Jed to do that for us. Go ahead, Jeff. Thank you for doing that for us.
Council members and Mr. Mayor, present the joint resolution designating the week of October 5th through October 11th, 2025 as Fire Prevention Week. Whereas Murray City is committed to ensuring the safety and security of all those living in and visiting our city and state, and fire remains a serious public safety concern, both locally and nationally. And whereas the presence of lithium-ion batteries in many household devices introduces unique fire risks, and the National Fire Protection Association reports an increase in battery-related fires, underscoring the need for public education on the safe use of lithium-ion batteries. And whereas lithium-ion batteries store a large amount of energy in a small space, and the improper use of lithium-ion batteries, such as overcharging, using off-brand chargers without safety certifications, or exposing batteries to damage, can result in an increased risk of fire or explosion. And whereas most electronic devices regularly used in homes, businesses, schools, and communities, including smartphones, tablets, laptops, power tools, e-bikes, e-scooters, and toys, are powered by lithium-ion batteries. And whereas the proper disposal and recycling of lithium-ion batteries can help prevent environmental hazards and reduce fire risks in the home and community. And whereas the 2025 Fire Prevention Week theme, Charge into Fire Safety Lithium-Ion Batteries in Your Home, serves as a reminder of the importance of properly and safely using, charging, and recycling lithium-ion batteries to help reduce the risk of battery-related fires or explosions, and to encourage residents to follow three key calls to action. 2, 1, buy only certified products. 2, charge batteries properly. And 3, recycle batteries responsibly. And whereas Murray City first responders are dedicated to helping reduce the occurrence of fires through prevention, safety education, and community outreach, and encouraging an increased focus on the proper use of lithium-ion batteries. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Mayor and Murray City Municipal Council that the Mayor and Council do hereby proclaim October 5th through the 11th, 2025 as Fire Prevention Week throughout Murray City. To encourage all residents to understand the importance of using lithium-ion batteries correctly, to prevent fires or other dangerous conditions in the home, and follow the buy, charge, and recycle safely approach. And lastly, urge all residents to support the public safety activities and efforts of Murray City Fire and Emergency Services. Thank you.
Any comments from the council? Questions?
Would
Thank
you like a motion?
I will entertain a motion.
All right, I will make a motion to adopt the joint resolution of the Murray City Municipal Council and Mayor designating the week of October 5th through October 11th, 2025 as Fire Prevention Week.
I'll second it.
I have a motion from Councilmember Turner and a second from Councilmember Goodman. Brooke, will you call the roll?
Mr. Pickett?
Aye.
Ms. Cotter?
Aye.
Mr. Goodman?
Aye.
Ms. Turner?
Aye.
Mr. Hawk?
Aye. So that's a 5-0 vote, and the resolution passes. We will move on to our consent agenda. We have two appointments for the mayor. Mayor Hales can present them.
Thank you. Boy, you can really hear this mic works. Yeah, don't do that, Adam. All right, we would like to present to you a couple of confirmations. Number one, my confirmation of reappointment of Dana Dimitrich. Dana, you are here, right there. Hi, Dana. To serve, continue to serve on the History Advisory Board for a term beginning September 2025 to September 2028. Do you want me to do them together? Is that okay? Thank you. Also, we have my confirmation of a reappointment to Erilyn Jansen. Errol? Okay. Also, History Advisory Board for a term beginning September 25th and ending September 2028. Any questions on those confirmations?
No comment from the council? If there's
Just
no comment?
thank you for their services.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Then,
Dana loves it. She's great.
Thank you.
then I will entertain a motion.
Are you looking at me?
Yeah.
You acted like you were going to say something.
All right, I make a motion to confirm the mayor's reappointment of Dana Diminich and Arlene Jensen for the History Advisory Board for the term beginning September 25 to September 28.
I'll second it.
I have a motion from Councilmember Pickett and a second from Councilmember Goodman. Brooke, will you call roll?
Mr. Pickett?
Aye.
Ms. Cotter?
Aye.
Mr. Goodman?
Aye.
Ms. Turner?
Aye.
Mr. Hawk?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for your service. All right, then we will go on to our first and actually our second business agenda items, which is to consider a resolution finding that developing a station area plan for the portion of the East Atherton Station located within the boundaries of Murray City is impractical, and presenting on this is also considering a resolution finding that developing a station area plan for the portion of the Meadowbrook Station area located within the boundaries of Murray City is impractical. Zach has changed a lot. He looks really close to Chad. Chad's
Yes,
presenting.
I'm a poor substitute, but here I am. So, the state law requires that cities adopt station area plans for areas within a quarter mile of a bus rapid transit station or within a half mile of a fixed rail station, so light rail front runner. You've already adopted one of those for the Murray North Station. We're working on the Murray Central and the Fashion Place West station area plans, but we also have little chunks of areas that are within other cities' station area plan areas. The state recognized that sometimes we'd have some overlap. I'm going to show you one of the maps so we can see what that looks like. So this, for example, is the Meadowbrook Station. We've adopted that green area below. That's our station area plan. Mill Creek has adopted a station area plan for the Meadowbrook Station, but you can see shown in that red is an area that's within Murray City, but within Murray City, within that circle, but really not an area that has any potential for development as far as station area planning goes. Why is that? As you look at that little area in red, if you look, I'm going to try to get that cursor to work. I might have to use the touchpad here, but my cursor went away. There it is. This is I-15, so a major barrier from this portion of the property being able to be in any way meaningfully associated with the Meadowbrook Station. These areas are existing industrial properties separated from that station by a very narrow, as you know, Central Avenue bridge that's very difficult to get back and forth. So those are two kind of constraints that makes it impractical for this to really relate to that Meadowbrook Station. In those cases, the state recognizes that can happen sometimes, and they allow cities to adopt a resolution of impracticability that says that these are areas that are really not practical to be included in a station area plan. The second one is East Atherton, and this is a bus rapid transit station. It's a Taylorsville driven station area plan. And this one's even more obvious for the reasons you can see those areas are technically within a quarter mile. They're within Murray City's boundaries, but there's really no way that any meaningful development or stationary planning can occur on those slivers. However, we're required, any of those areas within that radius, we are required to either create a station area plan or adopt the resolutions that we're talking about tonight that say that these areas are impracticable for development. So for that reason, we are bringing these forward to the council for your adoption. The next steps for these resolutions would be we take these to the Wasatch Front Regional Council. They have to essentially concur with your finding that these are impracticable for development within these station area plans, and that's anticipated to occur later this month. So with that, we are recommending we'll need to act on each of these resolutions separately, but we are recommending that the council approve the resolutions related to finding of that these are impracticable for development as part of the stationary plans for these two areas. Happy to answer any questions if I can.
Okay, no questions? Then I will entertain a motion on the first business agenda item. Can you do them as two separate?
Would you guys be okay doing it all together?
No, we can't. We have to do them as two separate.
Because there's two
Yep.
separate areas.
So we have to do the first one.
Okay.
I like your efficiency, but it's not allowed in this case.
Yeah, I just have the inside track with it.
Yeah.
Efficiency.
I will make a motion to approve the resolution finding that developing a station area plan for the portion of the East Atherton Station located within the boundaries of Murray City is impracticable.
I'll second it.
Who was the second? Okay, then I got a motion from Councilmember Cotter and a second from Councilmember Pickett. Brooke, will you call the roll?
Mr. Pickett?
Aye.
Ms. Cotter?
Aye.
Mr. Goodman?
Aye.
Ms. Turner?
Aye.
Mr. Hawk?
Aye. Then the resolution passes 5-0. I will now entertain a motion on the second resolution.
I move to adopt the resolution finding that developing a station area plan for the portion of the Meadowbrook Station area located within the boundaries of Murray City is impractical.
I'll second.
I've got a motion from Councilmember Goodman and a second from Councilmember Turner. Brooke?
Mr. Pickett?
Aye.
Ms. Cotter?
Aye.
Mr. Goodman?
Aye.
Ms. Hawk?
Aye.
Or, I'm sorry, Ms. Turner, and then Mr. Hawk. I was looking at the wrong person. Sorry about that. Ms. Turner, would you redo your vote?
Aye.
Mr. Hawk?
Aye.
Thank you.
All right, then we're going to move on to our last business item, which is consider resolution authorizing Murray City to enter into a parking agreement with Rockworth Companies for his city employee parking spaces located at approximately 48 East, 4800 South, Murray City, Salt Lake County, Utah. Chad Wilkinson is back.
Thank you, Council. This has been a bit of a time in coming. We've talked about this agreement in the past meetings. Really, there's a couple of reasons why we're bringing it forward to you now. First, we had one issue that we're still working on that we've actually resolved some time ago, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But the broader reason for why we're here today is that we are very close to conveying the property to Rockworth as part of the development agreement. And in order for this parking agreement to become effective, this parking agreement is between the city and Rockworth, but Rockworth needs to be the owner of the property before we can execute that. So it's important that we have this agreement approved as close to that conveyance as possible, and that conveyance is pending. We've got just some review going on by our title company, but that we expect that's going to happen really any day now. So we're very close. Just to explain that, the issue that we were working on before when we came to you, it was really focused around sharing of that city parking that's anticipated in the development agreement. We have 32 parking spaces that was anticipated for city use. As we worked with Rockworth, the question of who would be responsible for that parking at what times and who would have even legal responsibility for access, those types of things, and how that would work. It became somewhat complicated. As we worked through that, it was decided by both parties the best and most efficient solution was that the city will just have 24-hour, 7-day-a-week access to that parking. So it'll always be city parking dedicated for city use, and that solved a lot of those issues related to responsibility for insurance and other things. So with that issue has been resolved. That's really it. We're asking you to approve this parking agreement. We've talked about this a number of times as part of our previous development agreement discussions, and we, again, would recommend that you approve the resolution authorizing the city to enter into this agreement when that time comes. Happy to answer any questions if I can.
I have one question. It wasn't exactly clear as I read through the contract what we're defining as city business. Is it, like, if somebody came here for an event in the evening, would they be able to, so they're not an employee, they're just a resident, would they be able to access those parking spots?
That'll really be up to you. Well, I say you, it'll be really up to the city to decide that. The developer has given access to that for the city for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we'll have to determine who gets to use that and when. But that's just part of, now it's, again, city business, but now we have use of that parking all day, every day. So it really comes down to the decision of the city as far as who can use it and when.
So there won't be like a structural inhibition that like a parking gate or something that would stop somebody from getting there?
There will be,
There
and
will
that'll be up to us to determine who gets to access that parking and when.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll just decide whether or not we leave the gate up.
Yeah, I guess that's,
Yeah, that could be.
you have to
or-
leave the gate up. As I was asking a question, that's what came to my mind.
Yeah.
I was a little slow on my own answer.
It's all right. We still love you.
Thank you.
Did you have any questions, Rockworth representative? Because you were shaking your head no, and then yes, and then, okay. All right.
Okay, then no other questions. I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve a resolution authorizing Murray City to enter into a parking agreement with Rockworth Companies for city employees' parking spaces located at the property at 48 East, 4800 South.
I'll second.
I got a motion from Councilmember Pickett and a second from Councilmember Turner. Brooke, will you call the roll?
Mr. Pickett?
Aye.
Ms. Cotter?
Aye.
Mr. Goodman?
Aye.
Ms. Turner?
Aye.
Mr. Hawk?
Aye. And the vote passes 5-0. And we will now move on to the mayor's report and questions. Mayor Hales.
Thanks, Adam. The only thing I wanted to bring up is yesterday, as you're aware of, there was an accident that struck a power pole near Winchester and 7th West. And so we were temporarily without power. And I just wanted to thank our power department. And honestly, in our department head meeting, you find out that everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people are involved. Our police department, our fire department, the public works, and maybe other departments. And I just thought, I'm going to take a minute just to thank our employees, because they are amazing how fast they can get the power up. And it's a big blessing to our city to have our own power, and we're able to respond as quickly as we do. And so I just want to recognize all the employees, the power department and all the employees that helped to get our power back up. And by 2 a.m., I believe it was up, is what the power department told me. And Greg was here till about, I don't know, midnight down here helping, and Craig was out late at night involved with it. So our employees are awesome. I just want to recognize them for all they do for the city.
How long was the power out?
I think it was that till about 5 hours. Some of them, there were some that came back in a couple hours, but some were hours more. I think almost everyone was up by 2 a.m. Affected Ivory on the corner the longest on 7th West and Winchester.
Oh, that's amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
for all the damage that was done, that was.
Really, it was quick. And I think back of going down to Arizona, and they don't have any lighting, they don't have electricity, any power or anything, and thinking how lucky and blessed we are here, and to only have it out for a few hours, sometimes minutes, whatever. It's impressive. So,
Yep.
just wanted to
And
recognize
then
them.
just to add, we had no power either at our house on Sunday. And the power company was right there in front of our house taking care of things. And, it was a little animal that decided to chew on things, but yes, they're amazing, even on Sundays.
You guys are even amazing
Yep.
even on Sundays. So, thank you, Pam. I appreciate that, and everyone for your support. The council, we couldn't do it without you because the funding, to be able to provide all that funding. So, and we've always been really good to our employees. So big thanks to you guys also.
Okay, thank you, Mayor Hales. And with that, we are adjourned.